Hi, my name is Berenice Patron Arballo. I am from the class of the teacher Maria Magdalena Banoet Samia. I am from Campus Obregón, and today is 22nd of September of 2017, and I will be talking to you about the end of World War II. The victorious nations of the World War II were the Allies. They were conformed by France, England, the United States, and the Soviet Union, but there were seen a few conflicts between the Soviet Union and the United States, which we'll see further. Two new world powers. Well, these two new world powers were the Soviet Union and the United States. The Soviet Union came out of the war territorially enlarged and with an aura of prestige from having fought Hitler's Germany. The country was given a new lease of life by its heroic resistance to the enemy, exemplified by the victory at Stalingrad. And the United States was the great victor of the Second World War. Its human and material losses were relatively low. It also confirmed its status as the world's leading economic power. So as you can see, they were both really great powers, which of course generated tension. Relationship between the Soviet Union and the United States. Each country feared the newfound power of the other. The Soviets felt surrounded and threatened by the West and accused the United States of spearheading imperialist expansion. For their part, the Americans were concerned at a communist expansion. The result was a long period of international tension and dramatic crisis, which from time to time led to armed conflicts without actually causing a full-scale war between the United States and the Soviet Union. But from 1947, Europe, divided into two blocks, was at the heart of the struggle between the two superpowers, and the Cold War reached its first climax with the Soviet blockade of Berlin. Important dates and events. March 12, 1947, the Truman Doctrine and the Marshall Plan. June 24, 1948, Berlin blockade. April 14, 1950, and NSC-68, a report that emphasized the need for an American commitment to fight communism. June 25-15, Korean War. December 6, 1950, bus boycott, the one that involved Rosa Parks. September 24th of 1957, federal troops sent to Little Rock to protect black students enrolling in a school. October 4, 1957, Sputnik, first satellite launched into space. D-Day. This was the biggest invasion by sea in history. It happened on 6 June 1944 after 5 years of war with Germany. A massive military force set out from the UK towards France was going to overthrow Nazi Germany. The Allied forces landed on the beaches of Normandy and started to break through the German army's defenses. The fall of Nazi Germany. After the successful Allied invasion of Western France, in the first several months of 1945, Germany put up a first defense, but rapidly lost territory, ran out of supplies, and exhausted its options. The Soviets took Berlin. Adolf Hitler committed suicide, and Germany surrendered unconditionally on all fronts on May 8. But what happened to Japan? Allied attention focused on Japan. They threw two bombs. One was on Hiroshima, and the other was in Nagasaki. 6 days after the bombing of Nagasaki, and after much internal struggle, Japan surrendered on August 15 of 1945. Finally, World War II was over. Well, I will show you the interviews I did. Well, the first one was to my mom, which is named Rocio Arballo, and it's 45 years old. I will translate it to English. For you, what is communism?
El comunismo es un sistema político, económico y social en donde la propiedad privada no existe.
It is an economic system and economic, and political system in which private property doesn't exist.
Todo es del gobierno.
And everything is from the government.
Este sistema de gobierno propio ni más que otros, todos son, y nadie puede tener algo en donde está
And then I told her what is communism. And in resume, she told me that it's a place where no one can have more than other person. They all have the same, they are equal in front of the law and everything. Next, an interview to my grandfather, which is named Gilberto Arballo and it's 77 years old.
¿Cómo defines el capitalismo?
How do you define capitalism?
Un sistema de libre empresa
He told me that it was a free enterprise system
donde todas las personas, todos los empresarios,
where all of the people who ruled those places, those enterprises,
buscan el lucro constantemente.
are looking for a constant lucre.
Buscan
And technically, in what is communism,
Defines el comunismo.
el comunismo
Which-
es un sistema político donde hay un solo dictador, un solo gobierno.
he told me that in communism is a system in which there is only one governor and one government. He told me that technically the same that my mom did, that everyone is equal, everyone receives the same, and no one can have more than the other person. In summary, capitalism is an economic and social system in which private property exists and everyone gets its own goods based on the salary they earn by the work done. And communism is an economic, social, and political system in which the goods and the results of production are in the hands of the state so they can distribute them equally between all of the people in a nation. My opinion. Well, my opinion technically was in the summary because I wrote exactly with my words what I thought. It's terribly what happened in World War II, and I think that capitalism maybe it's a better system so we can keep up with our own things, with what we gain with our work. Thank you for your attention. ¿Qué pasó? Ay, no. Aquí estoy.